In this video, we're going to actually look at a custom figure I made. It's Superman in a short-lived Superman Reborn costume. Superman wore this costume for a short while before Action Comics 1000 when he went back to his traditional red trunks and standard look for Superman. This custom was made for a friend of mine up in Canada, Hulk Smash Customs. Like myself, he's a big Superman and Hulk fan, and he's always wanting a bigger, buffer, stronger looking Superman figure than any of the companies have given us so far. Working with them, we actually come up with a really nice recipe for the Superman figure. The main body is a WWE Elite Triple H figure. The shoulders, chest, ab section, waist, hips, thighs, knees is all from the Triple H figure. The biceps and forearms are also from a WWE Elite, but they're from Brock Lesnar. The fists are from a Radioactive Man. The boots are from a Marvel Legends Toxin that I've resculpted. And the head is from Casting Cave, which I believe is a casting of the DC Direct New Krypton Superman. It was based on the Gary Frank's art style, and Gary Frank was really big on drawing Superman to look a lot like Christopher Reeves. The cape I actually got from GPS Slot off eBay. It is a bendy wire, which you can actually pose the cape. I've gotten where I really like these bendy wire capes, and once you go to a bendy wire cape, a rubber vinyl cape just won't do anymore. I like to be able to pose my capes, makes it more dynamic. I did make it where the cape is actually removable. It's actually connected with magnets. I put 3 magnets on the cape. Now I've embedded magnets into the torso. I also resculpted the neck area for it look like Superman's traditional neckline for his costume. The Superman logo is cut out of styrene, and I used a heat gun to conform it to the chest. You can see the curves to the shape of the contours of the chest. The belt area is sculpted with A's Fix-It Sculpt. Same with the boots. I actually used a combination of styrene and A's Fix-It to sculpt the boots, the top of the boots. Paint-wise, I used a combination of Testers, Model Master, and Citadel paints. And for the blues, I did a base coat of blue, and then I did a wash, then I dry brushed a little bit of blue over top of that to give it like a soft, nice, subtle shading to the figure. I did use a wash around pull the details out between the belt lines. The flesh tones are a custom mix I used for this figure. The head is attached using O-rings. I like using O-rings for attaching resin heads to figures. It creates a nice secure connection with the heads using O-rings with the rubber fittings. Before I started using O-rings in the heads, I always had a hard time getting resin heads to stay on the figure. It's either they were too tight or either too loose. Now with the O-rings, you can actually get a nice click and a pop like a factory head. I actually have a tutorial on the channel you can actually find for installing O-rings and resin heads. You can find right here. With being on a WWE Elite body and using some of Marvel Legends parts, the figure is pretty articulated. The head is articulate much like a DCUC. The head is on a ball peg, so you can look up, look down, full 360, a little bit of tilt. D-skin shoulders, come out to here, full 360. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, get up to around about 90, engine swivel wrist. There's ab crunch, waist twist, ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot cut, hinged ankles, and ankle pivots. So we get the cape back on. Let's do a quick little comparison with some other Superman figures. I don't have any of the McFarlane figures to compare with, so I mostly collect 6-inch lines. With his custom made on a WWE Elite body, he's closer to a 7-inch scale figure. But here he is next to a DC Multiverse Rebirth Superman and a DCUC Superman. And with him being closer to a 7-inch scale figure, here he's next to a Motu Classics He-Man figure. All in all, I was really pleased with how the Superman figure came out. My only issue now, I want to make another one for my collection. So I really like the Reborn costume. I hate it was such a short-lived in the comics. DC Collectibles was going to make one. The prototype showing it's going to be on the Reborn style costume, but after with the announcement of Action Comics 1000, they went ahead changed the costume back to the traditional with the red trunks, a yellow belt style look. I really wish DC Collectibles stuck with the Reborn costume, because from my knowledge, no one else has made a Reborn costume for Superman. So with this custom, I was really happy with it. So is my friend, and after this review, I'm going to be packing them up and wrapping them up in bubble wrap and be shipping them off to Canada. I really have to see this one leave, but it's going to a great friend, and I hope he enjoys the figure. And thank you for taking the time to watch the channel, and up, and away!